G'day guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I am using the Uniquely Creative Serendipity collection. Now this I'm making myself, I'll give you a giggle, okay, because I quite often, as you can see, I use multiple techniques on a page. I keep it simple, but I use a lot of different techniques, you know, watercolor, die cutting, fussy cutting, all sorts of different things, right? So I'm making myself do a power scrap every so often. So at least at least once a week, if not twice a week, I'm going to force myself to do what I'm going to call power scrapping. Power scrapping, what is it in my head? Power scrap is where I don't procrastinate. If I put it down, I think it looks okay, stick it, done. Decision made. Right. Don't come back to it. Don't revert back. Don't remove things. Make the decision, done. And that kind of, it pushes me out of my comfort zone because it's making me scrap quicker. It's not that I'm not a slow scrapper, but I really enjoy the process. I find it very therapeutic to dabble in the watercolor, dabble in a bit of foil, dabble in a bit of ink, you know, all the stuff, all the different mediums. Like, I find that very, very therapeutic. So sometimes I go down a rabbit hole where every single video is quite intense. So I'm going to call these power scraps. This is what I keep telling myself as I'm doing them. Karen, it's power scrap, make the decision. So see here, I'm saying to myself, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, hang on, I'll get a border punch out. Right, punch along the bottom. Just do it. Just commit to doing it. And I have got so much in the way of cardstock and paper collections. Even if I did this and it didn't turn out, I think it turned out quite nice. But even if I did it and it wasn't perfect, believe me, if there's someone with a paper collection that could do with losing 2 or 3 slices of paper, it's probably going to be me. So I've probably done a few now, but this is, yeah. So this is a little thing that I'm doing. I'm just calling it a power scrap. So, which is basically just empowering myself to just get it done. Just do it. Stop over processing. So these are photos of my eldest daughter when my middle daughter was born. So this is going back to 2008. So it's quite a while ago. But these photos are just so cute. And she was having a snuggle on the lounge. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to scrap these. This paper collection just screams my baby photos of my little ones. So you guys don't get bored with it, seeing the same collection over and over. That's why I chop and change, and I try to mix and match a little bit. Now, the Serendipity collection is still available on the Uniquely Creative website. You can get it from several different places. I will put it in the description below, so you can click on it and go to it. It's not an affiliate link. It's just to help you get there quicker. There's no kickbacks. I have no kickbacks. I have no money, no nothing changes hands here. What else do I use? I use my Sculpt Berry Doily border punch. Now that's the punch that you can see up on the left hand side at the top. I love this punch. Out of all the border punches that I purchased, this particular, it was 1 week I bought, they were all on sale, and I think I bought about think I bought 6 or 7 in one hit, but this one's my favorite. I don't know, it's simple and it's not too lacy. It's just right. So I've got 12 by 12 white cardstock. I've just used the Poppy Crafts cardstock in the background. And what else have I got? I'm just tearing down the edge of the wood panel. So what I do is I'm just adding a little bit of this to the top of the photo, so it kind of, you know, those street carts, I think they're in, like, I've seen them on, my words have left me, like in Louisiana, you see, and this could be as stereotypical of me as what it is when Americans think kangaroos hop down the street here, although sometimes they do. But like in Louisiana, you see these, and this is what gets depicted to us Australians. There's like street cars, and they have like white stripes and whatnot, and they have like the carts, and they have the I don't know if it's even like that anymore, but I've seen things as I've grown up, and it was I remember it being a southern thing, and that's how it was. Like I've seen it in like lolly shops as well. Like here in Australia we have lolly shops, and there's one at Mullaney or Montville. I think it's Montville. And they have these cute little striped borders and like around their shop windows, and they have these scalloped edges. That's what I was kind of channeling when I did this. I thought, oh, that would look really cute. So I had the other thing that made this Power Scrap come together I literally had this page done in 40 minutes, which for me is shock horror, because I procrastinate like the best of them, trust me. And I'll go, oh, hang on, if I go and look in my stash, I know I've got a bead that I bought in 2004. Yeah, we all do it. Am I right? We all do it. But this came together so quickly, and because I had already fussy cut these pieces, I fussy cut these. There's a few sheets in the collection, and I went through and fussy cut them all, and it just made this process even easier, because I could just basically audition pieces here and there, chuck them in where I wanted them. And have you noticed I've gone back to my ever faithful art glitter glue? I gave it a red hot crack, okay? I did the deluxe adhesive. I think there's still a little bit left in the bottle, to be quite honest. Yeah, there is. There's still some in there. I will consider something to use up that last little bit, but I will be sticking to my favorite art glitter glue from now on. It's just because it's my favorite, and that's what I like to do. We all have our favorites, am I right? Okay, so at the moment I am fussy cutting, thinking you're able to see what I'm doing, not realizing I'm just out of shot. There we go. Okay, so I just needed a simple title. Again, I journal, for anyone new here, I journal after I take the photos and after. So sometimes you look at a page and something that I finished and you go, something missing. It's the journaling. When I add the journaling, but sometimes when it's private journaling, sometimes I'll put it up there. I think I did a couple of videos ago and it doesn't bother me. But if it's anything personal, like dates of birth, like my children's full names, and their date of birth, you know, like stuff like that, I just keep that private. But I'm pretty much an open book. If there's any questions that you guys have for me, if there's anything you would like to know, if there's anything you would like me to try, let me know. Oh, exciting. Guess what I ordered? Talk about not spending money. I've bought alcohol inks. They were on sale this week and I've done it, and I just want to play with them. I was gifted from a very, very dear friend of mine. She upgraded her alcohol markers to Copics, and she was so generous. She gave me all of her other ones, and some of them are dead, but some of them are great. And I mean, I have heaps of them. And I was looking the other day, and I was just having a play on some tracing paper with a bit of, I just used metho, okay? I just used metho. I didn't have any spray alcohol or anything like that, and it worked beautifully. So if you want to have a play with it and you don't have the alcohol inks and you don't have all that, give it a go. Just your normal, well, mine are the cheap ones. I was thinking about buying the Kmart ones and giving them a try and see how juicy they are and see what their colour is like as per the cap. If you'd be interested in a product review of the Kmart alcohol markers, let me know, and that'll be probably the next one that I do. And then I'll be doing the alcohol inks. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for them to turn up. It'll be so good. So this page is just coming together. Now, these little bits of bling, I've told you before, I bought these and used these on my wedding invitations back in 2006. They're just a crystal diamante. I'm sure you can get packets of them here, there, and everywhere. See, as scrapbookers, we now have them with adhesive on the back because, you know, that's the smart thing to do. But back in the day, we had to add our own adhesive. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just putting a tiny dot. The way I'm picking them up with my tweezers is I've just very gently dipped the tip of the tweezers into the art glitter glue, and it gives me just enough tack to pick it up, and then once I touch it on the glue, it lets go. So that's how I do that. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. This is me with my Power Scrap. This is what I'm doing, and you gotta be proud of me. I didn't even draw a doodly border around the outside. No, I stopped myself. I wanted it to look different. Beautiful, but different. So this is my page. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am very happy to have you here. Please like and subscribe. By subscribing, you're telling the YouTube algorithm that what I'm producing may be interesting to others. Therefore, it will get it out there a little bit more. And I will chat to you again soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.